Go
All
ahead.
right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Um, we are going to jump in here and just go over some of our products and other things about Partner Co.
Oh, all right. Not sure what happened there. Hold on.
You're good.
Oh, that went too fast. There.
Okay. So this is just some very common symptoms, what you might notice if you have hormone imbalance. Um, a lot of these are familiar to a lot of us, and a lot of the reasons why we started the drops. For me personally, one thing also that I struggled with a lot that the drops have helped with is a lot of chronic pain and inflammation that I would add here too. So, um, none of these are fun, but we've all found a lot of relief with the drops. So, in addition to the drops, Partner Co. has over 100 products that support your body in a lot of different ways, in addition to balancing your hormones. Yes, also healthy weight loss, energy, immune health, inflammation, like I mentioned, better sleep, digestion. So there's a lot of stuff that Partner Co. offers, and it's all clean, natural, good stuff to be putting in your body. The products are tested and proven with over 215 published clinical studies and over 1,000 annual quality tests. So this is how you know Partner Co is committed to bringing products that are effective and that are the highest quality out on the market. We have a team of doctors and athletes and scientists. You might have come across some things from Dr. Ray Strand or Dr. Crystal Vance, depending on how who you've talked to so far. But Dr. Ray Strand does a lot of Zooms and videos for us just talking about the body and nutrition and metabolic dysfunction and insulin resistance. He's a very, very smart man and he treats his patients with our products. So it's really great to have that kind of support from the medical and the scientific community. And this is Rochelle. She's on our call tonight. So I am going to let her go ahead and give a little bit of her testimony.
Great. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm really excited to speak to you. These drops have truly been a life changer for me. Um, I have struggled with a lot of the things that were on our initial slide. Poor sleep, lack of energy, depression, yo-yo dieting. I could just tell my hormones were off, irritability kind of things, brain fog, all of that. After struggling with depression for over 20 years and pretty much yo-yo dieting my whole life, um, I feel like I truly found something that helps me be me again. And it's been, like I said, a game changer. I initially started the drops a year ago, last May of 24. And the reason for that is I was previously on a diet that wreaked havoc on my body and my hormones mainly. It was not very healthy, even though I thought that it was. I may have dropped the pounds. I was at a weight that I never thought I'd be at. I thought I looked great, but I didn't feel great after a time of being on this plan. So, a friend introduced me, Miss Amy Bush, and it was, again, a game changer for me. Um, just prior to May, in April, I was having so much pain and inflammation in my back that I had gone to see a surgeon because I had had three injections in my back, and they really didn't help anymore. So I was getting evaluated to see what the next step was, and sure enough, that was going to be surgery. Well, no one wants to go through back surgery. And I really wasn't looking forward to that. So I gave the drops a try. Yes, it was to help me lose some of the weight that I had put on from my previous um, diet journey. But more so, it was the pain that I was in, my back pain and joint pain in general. Um, I started the drops in May. Again, that appointment with the surgeon was April. Started the drops in the middle of May, and in June, I had met a group of friends and I was playing pickleball 3 nights a week for 2 hours a night and had no pain. Haven't given that surgeon a second thought. And that has been my major um, life-changing benefit from these drops. I have lost weight, um, but I also have more energy. The mental fog, brain fog is gone, more clarity. Bloating after I eat is no more. And it really does help me curb my appetite so I can eat a healthy amount of food and really help curb my cravings. I'm not much of a chocolate person. I'm more of a chip person, but taking these drops, I can have a few chips and stop. Where before, I'd be through a bag before I knew it. So, a couple of other things that have changed. I was talking about sleep. I was on a medication to help me go to sleep. After 20 years of being on this, I was pretty worried about coming off of it, but literally, I have been able to come off my prescription sleep aid after being on it for 20 years, and I fall asleep without a problem. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm able to fall right back to sleep. I wake up rested. No more hitting the alarm and fighting with it, 10 times because I don't want to get out of bed. So I wake up ready to go, and I have energy. And I will tell you, I did a little test a few weeks ago, actually just a week ago. I was having just normal blood drawn and really never had any issues with my labs. So I wasn't too concerned about it, but I went off of it just to see what my lab work would be like without the drops. I kept kind of pushing it off. So I ended up being off of them 10 days, and literally all of my symptoms were back within 5 days of being off the drops. The craving naps, the wanting to go to bed early, the hitting the snooze button, overeating, craving my chips and popcorn. So I do know they work. I've been on them a year, and I just am just it's just been life-changing for every aspect, my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health. And the people in this company are just amazing as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rochelle, for sharing that with us. I actually learned even more about your story, so that was good. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for having me.
So we just want to show you a few more of our friends who have also benefited from the drops. This is Diana. So she had type 2 diabetes, and she was on, I believe, the same soy-based diet that Rochelle was referring to, and was using Ozempic. And so she did lose some weight and her A1C dropped, but after a couple of years, her Ozempic stopped working. And the soy-based diet also destroyed her hormones in her body. And so her A1C started shooting back up, and she had a fatty liver and some other issues. So now her A1Cs, actually, now she shared with me they were a little bit lower than 6. And so she's reversing her diabetes essentially. And so a lot of those symptoms that came along with that are improving for her too. This is Kathy. She had some high sugar and cortisol and was on thyroid medication. Now she's been able to lose weight, and a lot of her cortisol, her thyroid levels have all leveled out for her. And you can see like a visible difference. She just looks fit and strong and healthy. This is Michael. So there are a lot of men who find success too with the drops. They're not just for women, men have hormones too. So he was struggling with his weight with a stressful job. And he was able to lose 45 pounds in less than 5 months. The drops also helped him with his depression, and stress management. So, and energy to play with his kids, which that's what we want, right? We want like a life-changing lifestyle for our families. Mimi, she lost 60 pounds and she's got more energy. She also was struggling with her thyroid, and got off of her meds, better sleep, no more hot flashes. You can see her other benefits there, reduced inflammation. That was a huge one for me too, and joint pain. So yeah, Mimi is feeling a lot better now. Here's Amy. You can see her beautiful little face floating above up there. So Amy also is on that same soy-based diet that Rochelle and others were on, and it also did a lot of the same things to her. Fatty liver, her A1C was rising. Her hormones were all out of whack. She just like was not feeling good at all. Now she's sleeping like a rock. A lot of those, again, the night sweats, cravings, appetite, her mood, completely off of her anxiety and depression medications. Like that's huge. And off of metformin. Those are some life-changing results from the drops. This is Jerry. He struggled a lot on the mental side. His eating habits were kind of anxious and very emotional. So he hasn't been on the drops for like I think just a couple of months now, maybe 2 or 3 months, but his inflammation is going down big time. The cravings are gone. He actually eats slow and he enjoys his food. And so it's been a mental shift and an emotional shift for him. Because as he says, it's not just about losing weight, it's about getting his life and his confidence back. This is a side shot here of Acacia. She's awesome, but again, referencing a lot of the same things, depression and thyroid, brain fog, insomnia. She has better energy. Her desire to exercise has returned. I can attest to that too. That's happened for me as well. Sugar cravings are gone, and she's struggled with depression for 15 years and weight gain, and hyperthyroidism. So she says, I feel joy again. My body is healing, and I have proper nutrition and the amazing Partner Co supplements. She's no longer attached to synthetic medicine. So that's awesome. So with the drops, people drop twice the amount of weight as just adjusting diet alone. Like we talked about, they're clinically proven and doctor recommended, and they're hormone free. They do come along with an approved food list. You may have seen this already, and it's included in the box that your drops come in. But the focus is on whole, one ingredient foods that are not going to spike your blood sugar and continue the pattern of insulin resistance. So these are the foods that are going to start helping your body heal from the inside out. All right, Miss Amy.
Yay. So this is my favorite part. So we have multiple options of getting these drops. So option one, you can be a customer and you can buy it at retail. But I mean, come on, seriously, who doesn't want a savings? Because I'm always looking for a sale. So That brings you to option two, which you can just buy it from whoever brought you here. Um, you can buy it straight from them for 160. But it gets better because option three, you can become a wholesale member. So you can look at this as like, oh, Costco, Sam's Club, even BJ's. I'm a BJ's girl, but it gets you access to everything and get 30% off and the one-time fee. And I mean one time, once, not once a year, one time ever, $29.95. And then that you can get the drops for 123 instead of 176. I don't know, you do the math. I like that. So anyway, with that, you can do your business as easy as 123. So we can teach you how you can activate your business with a 4-pack. We'll teach you how to do everything from your phone with free social media marketing. It's a complete turnkey system and you can do it from anywhere in the world. Trust me, I do it on my vacations. Or you can do, here it is, the 4-pack. You buy it wholesale for at $371. You make $269 right in your pocket. That's right in your pocket. I mean, who doesn't want that? I'm sorry. 10-pack wholesale at $876. Your profit's $700+ in your pocket. You know, we all have, 8 friends, 9 friends that you can sell it to. You get that 10th one free. That's how you have to look at it. Or if you want to go big or go home, you can get the 30-pack, which costs you $2,300. You make $2,490 in your pocket. That's more than what you paid for it. I don't know. I didn't pass 3rd grade math, but I know that's pretty good. So anyway, in Partner Co., we've had 454,000 rank advancements in 2024. Y'all, that's massive. This place is going places. So it's easy. We can set you up for growth and show you how to do it, get you making 30% commission right out of the box. And life is good. So if you want to join us and start an amazing business, just talk to the person who invited you here. And I'm going to open it up. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to open it up. Whoever has any questions, take yourself off mute and we'd be happy to help answer any questions. Hi, Jen.
Hey there. I'm tired.
I bet. I
It's
can.
been a long.
Jen, I had told you that my friend's a nurse here. She's on this call, Rochelle, and I asked everybody that's on this call other than Brittany and iPhone. Um, sorry, I can't remember your name. Um, your question to me about, how far you've come with the 10 days and how you're having bowel movement issues. And I don't know if you saw my message that it is confirmed that you are still detoxing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
But I think with the probiotics, it will help slow down some so you can at least leave the house because we don't want you to be stuck in your house for 30 days.
Yeah, okay. I go to get up, I'm like, yep, nope, not going anywhere. Mm-mm. So it's pretty bad. But it has been better this afternoon because I didn't take the second drops.
The bottle too.
Yeah, but I don't want to not do that, you know.
Well, let your body detox a little bit more, um, and then add them back, but do it slowly. Do it once a day.
Okay.
That's Rochelle, would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Jen, I can only take it once every couple days. My B12 levels are so high that like I can tell when it's too high. I know your body will get rid of it, but it started to make me feel weird. So I don't take it every day.
Okay.
I take mine as needed.
Thank
So,
you.
uh-huh. Anybody else have any other questions? I don't know who just joined. I see your eyes, and I see Colton
Oh,
putting his tongue in the. Okay. Well, I hope everybody found that educational. Rochelle, thank you so much for sharing your story.
oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Jen, I don't know if you heard her story, but it was pretty amazing how it's helped her with her
Pain.
definitely inflammation.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I missed most of it. Yeah, I don't think I heard hardly any of it. I caught they were showing other successes when I logged in. So
Okay. No, it's okay. I mean, if you want, I can always send I always upload these videos on YouTube and on my YouTube account, and I can always send it to you. You can rewatch it.
okay, that'd be good.
Okay. All right. It looks like Brittany's happy we shared the information, and I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.